Hey, it's a Humble Collector here, and in today's video we're doing another unboxing. I know during my 200 subscriber special I talked about how I was going to stay away from bigger items because I'm kind of running out of space at the moment. But I ended up getting a pretty good deal on one thing. The other stuff is relatively small. It's documents and stuff in line with what I said I was going to be focusing on. But yeah, this came up and it was really unique, and I put in a bid not expecting to win it, and I won it. So without further ado, we will get started here. This is a pretty odd one. I'm going to have to post online later and see if I can figure out some more info about it, because I've done a couple hours of research. I haven't been able to find anything, which is either a good sign or a bad sign. Either means it's very rare or a fake of some kind. Alrighty. So, alright, this bag, I'm told, and this is a seller that I trust. I've worked with this guy a lot. He's very honest about when he gets repros and things in. This is something that I've never seen before, never even heard of before. It is apparently a DAC, German Africa Corps biochem suit, like satchel case here. See the stamp in there, GDL 41TP. Actually, let me zoom in on that. Come on. There you go. It looks like a unit stamp there, WW2 I don't know what that means. I'll have to do some research. But yeah, so apparently this set contains a bunch of like rubberized gear for dealing with biochemical stuff. Now, that being said, I haven't been able to find any reference to kits like this being produced, so maybe it's like for handling fuel, maybe instead. You can see one of the pieces here. We have a glove. It's very similar in style to some other German gloves that I've seen. And again, I guess you could say all gloves are kind of similar in style. Yeah, this rubberized material, as you can see in here, it's kind of sticky. It's kind of stuck together. But there's more stamps. Same one right there. A BF stamp. And yeah, you can see how like that's just like fused, so I'm not really going to mess with that. Especially if this kit is as rare as I think it is. Just given the fact, like I said, I spent hours when I first saw this auction, trying to find info about these kits, and I could not find a single thing, which means it's either been misidentified as biochem kit, or they are just so insanely rare that there's just not info out there. So I'm going to post some photos later on one of the Militaria sites that I frequent, and hopefully somebody there can get me some more info. Right, so as you can see, it's got the two gloves there. This is a boot. I like these little wooden balls on the ends. Those are kind of nice. But yeah, so Africa Corps stuff's pretty cool. Usually commands pretty decent prices. You can see that. Yep, 1941 GP. You can see how it's kind of rubbed off there on the backside. Yeah, some of this rubberized stuff seems to unstick pretty easy, and then some of the other stuff just looks like it's... Yeah, so you get to a point like that where it's just basically stuck together. Which is fine, because I mean, you're not really going to put this on a mannequin or anything for display. That's going to stay in the pouch where it's safe. Alright, so here's... Alright, there's one more boot. Got a left boot and a right boot, of course. And then this is a pair of rubberized shorts, actually. And given how much Africa Corps shorts usually go for... Oh, you can see there's more markings there. I can get that in frame. Size 68, I'm guessing. 1941 TP. See if there's anything on the inside here. I'm not seeing any more mark. Oh, yeah, there's another marking right there. 261. But yeah, pretty unique set. Like I said, I could not find really anything about it online. So who knows? Could be super rare. It could be some sort of weird repro. But like I said, if you're going to reproduce something to try to sell as a fake, it should be something people are looking for. Not something really obscure like this. So I'm leaning toward its original, and in which case I have no idea how much it is worth. Like I said, I got a steal at the auction on this. I like this guy because if he has something for a while and nobody bids on it, he puts it down to a penny bid or a dollar bid. I can't remember what he ends up actually starting the stuff at. And basically, I'm going to repack that later because I don't want to hurt anything. But yeah, so basically, if he doesn't sell anything for a while, he'll actually put it at a basically dollar start, let it go for what it wants. I got that whole kit for under $100. So like I said, I was very fortunate. Yeah, the buy it now price on it was significantly higher than that, but there just wasn't any interest, so I got a really neat piece that I'm very much looking forward to doing some research on in the near future. But now, let's move on to the next package here, and I'm very excited about this one as well. Here we go. Yes, this is much bigger than I thought it was going to be, based on the auction photos. Documents, like I said, and, well, something else, but something that goes with the documents. Alright. Lovely. Yeah, this is, in case you couldn't tell by the packaging, this is a seller that I've bought from frequently, as you can tell by the multiple layers, and he always finds really neat stuff, and his prices usually end up being pretty good, which is how I managed to get this. Alrighty. Alright, last bag. Ooh, it's a Ziploc, very nice. So this is a little pilot's grouping, which is pretty neat. I didn't realize that the book of notes that it came with was that big. So much for buying small documents. Ooh, now that's real faded on the front there. But it's the Glenn L. Martin Company, Baltimore, Maryland, USA. It's a little tag. But yeah, so it's the service training manual on the top there. Very nice. So it came with the pilot's nice little aircraft plotter there, which is a pretty neat piece. You can see it's marked property of U.S. Army Air Force. And yeah, this document, the set of documents, and the hat and everything belong to this gentleman here, Harry L. Rood, who completed 216 hours of instruction in the Glenn L. Martin Service Training School on the B-26 Marauder bomber, which is very cool. As you can see, presented on this day, 20th day of December, 1942. But yeah, so Glenn L. Martin's the ones who were, I think they designed the plane, probably manufactured it too. I don't know if the other companies were helping manufacture it because war. But yeah, so apparently they did the training on that, which is pretty neat. And Harry L. Rood serial number. I did some basic research. I wasn't able to find, unfortunately, much on him except his enlistment record. So I haven't been able to track down his unit yet. I'm hoping to be able to do that soon, because most of these air units are pretty well documented. But yeah, it's just notes on the B-26, which is real cool, and I'm going to have to look through that. Oh, he's got diagrams. That's real neat. I didn't realize how filled out it was. It just said it had a notebook with it. I didn't realize it was this intense. Wow, he filled out basically the whole thing. There's a couple pages here at the end. And it looks like on the back cover there's more sets of notes. Pretty neat. But yeah, and then here's the manual. If this manual is lost, hold on, let me put that in there. So, If this manual is lost, please return to the commanding officer at the nearest U.S. Army Air Force station. This book is valuable to the owner, and you will be rendering a patriotic and personal service and returning promptly. I love that. To the holder, this manual is intended to serve as supplementary information to knowledge gained in classroom and shop. If any information in this manual is found to conflict with Army Air Force technical orders, the technical order shall be the governing document. Oh, look at that. Engine warm-up. There were only like 10 pictures with this auction, so I didn't realize. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful picture of a B-26. Service Training School Aircraft Mechanics course. So is he not a pilot then, if this is the mechanics course? That's interesting, because it was listed as a pilot's grouping, which might explain why I wasn't able to really find anything on this guy. Of course, it makes sense. It's got structure, hydraulics. Man, look at all these diagrams, though. This is so cool. So if any of you guys out there are restoring a B-26 and you want me to scan a manual for you, I got you covered, man. Electrical system. Oh, look. Oh, man, there's just stuff tucked in here. We got, oh, man. Oh, that's so cool. We got another diagram. Routine installation and service instructions. This is like a... I think it's an envelope. Oh, it is an envelope. Oh, man. This is why I love buying document groupings. You never know what you're going to find. Oh, color-coded for B-26. Is it color-coded? Does not look color-coded to me. Oh, well. Yeah, I realize that documents are not the most exciting thing for a lot of people, but they really are, just for me at least, very fascinating. And the nice thing is, because documents don't display well, a lot of collectors don't really go for them. And so you can usually get some really neat stuff for very good prices. This entire grouping cost me, without shipping, like $15 roughly. So yeah, if you're new to collecting, you're looking for somewhere to start that's not going to cost you a lot of money, documents and stuff like this. American stuff. Now, German stuff's going to cost you, but that's just the case with everything. Oh, man, this is so cool. I could spend hours looking at this, reading through this, and I'm sure I will in the near future here. Oh, man, that's so cool. Oh, wow. That fold-out. This is all over my head, too. Man, so many fold-outs. Got the power plant, engine ground check chart, propellers. Oh, we got an index here, more pictures. Man, that is just, oh, that is awesome. All right, gently hold you back up there. And then finally, the cap here that came with this. I wasn't able to identify the model in the photos. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, it's pretty badly dry rotted. Oh yeah, that's real badly dry rotted. So we're just gonna buckle that back up, I think. Which is unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah, that's pretty grody. Not marked on the inside. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with U.S. caps like this, so I'll have to do some digging and see if I can identify it. But yeah, pretty good set of stuff. Anyway, like I said, this manual is really neat, and I'm looking forward to doing some reading. That I'm gonna have to scan that in, aren't I? Well, it's part of the job. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm still searching the auctions. I'm trying to limit myself to smaller stuff at the moment, but we will see how I stick to that. As you can see, I'm not doing a great job so far. But yeah, so I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I will see you all again very soon.